want to date well, you are going to have to learn to text well. I know it sounds simple, but this is one of the areas where so many women are unknowingly fumbling the bag, not because they are doing anything wrong at heart, but because they have never had clear texting boundaries in place. And in dating, how you communicate sets the tone for everything else that follows. Hey there, I'm Avarel Smith, certified dating and relationship coach. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been rocking with me from the beginning or for a while, welcome back. So let's talk about boundaries in texting. Boundary 1. If he's not responding, he's not the one. Let me make this very clear. You cannot build a relationship with someone who does not respond to your messages. If he can remember to eat, work, and scroll social media, he can remember to text you back. And if he consistently does not, that is your answer. He's out. Now, with that said, if you are still in the courtship phase and he's not yet your significant other or boyfriend, if you want to call him that, or if you're not exclusive, daily texts are not a requirement. But if 3 or more days pass with no communication, that is your signal to pay attention. Boundary 2, quality over quantity. Let's talk about the good morning text because I know a lot of women love receiving them. I want to offer you a different perspective. Good morning texts are low effort and low quality. They feel warm in the moment, but they do not actually tell you anything meaningful about a man's genuine interest in you. Chances are you are not the only one receiving that message. Pay attention. Think of it like a promotional email from your favorite store. It shows up in your inbox every single day, but it is still spam. Do not let a good morning text convince you that you are being pursued. Real pursuit looks like intentional conversation, planned dates, and consistent follow through. Boundary 3, get off social media. If most of your communication is happening in the DMs and comment section, it is time to move it to the actual text. When you are communicating on social media, you are part of his entertainment feed, not the focus of his genuine attention. He's not just talking to you. You are one of many scrolling by. Real courtship requires one-on-one communication. So make sure the connection you are building has a direct line, not an audience. Boundary 4, slow down the pace. Many women feel good about constant all-day texting. I completely understand why. It feels like connection. But here's what I need you to consider carefully. Excessive texting from the very beginning is actually one of the earliest signs of love bombing. Narcissists move fast and communicate heavily on purpose. They create an artificial sense of closeness before you've had enough time to evaluate who they really are. When you start at a high frequency, the only direction the communication can go is down. And when it does decrease, even naturally, it will trigger anxiety that has nothing to do with the actual relationship. So now this is especially important for my anxious attachment girlies. Pace the texting so you can pace your attachment. The dopamine hit of constant communication can make you feel deeply connected to someone you do not actually know yet. So give yourself time to see who he is before your feelings are fully invested. And here's a bonus truth. You do not actually want a man who has time to text all day. You want a man who's working, building, and living a full life. A busy man who makes intentional time for you is far more valuable than any available man who fills your day with words that lead nowhere. Boundary 5, match his energy, never exceed it. This last one is critical. When a man starts going low effort, do not go high effort to compensate. I call this the Michelle Obama effect. When they go low, you go high. And in dating, that is the fastest way to exhaust yourself, chasing someone who's not showing up for you. If he's giving you one-word answers, match it. If he stopped asking questions, stop driving the conversation. If there's nothing on his end to respond to, leave it. As uncomfortable as that silence feels, it is far more better than carrying the entire weight of a conversation with someone who's not equally invested. You should never be doing more work than a man who is supposed to be pursuing you. Excess labor in the early stages of dating is a pattern that does not serve you and it sets a standard that's incredibly hard to walk back later. Your texts are setting the tone. How you show up in text communication is a direct reflection of your boundaries, your standards, and your sense of self-worth. So think of it this way. When you text with intention, pace yourself with wisdom and match energy instead of chasing it. You communicate something powerful without saying a single word about it. You communicate that you are a woman who knows her worth. Now, if you are ready to get clear on your boundaries in text and in every other area of your dating life, come join us inside Date Like a Duchess, my community. This is where we do the real work together so you can navigate dating with confidence, clarity, and the kind of standards that attract exactly who and what you deserve. The link is right below this video. Hope to see you inside.